Welcome to another WorkWell Command Center video tutorial. I'm Bob, I'm from WorkWell Software, and I'll be presenting a job management tutorial to help you to get more familiar with the WorkWell Command Center. So thanks for joining me. So we'll cover a lot of topics in this tutorial. We'll look at the types of information necessary to describe jobs. For example, the customer, the start and end time for the job, the line items or the work that you're actually going to perform, a list of the workers assigned to the job. We'll look at reminders, job reminders, and notes. We'll look at invoices, how to track invoices, how to create them. And we'll also look at the many views that jobs are available in. The tabular view that you see here, the job form. Jobs can also be looked at in timelines and on the dashboard. And there are many tools available. There are line item tools, mapping tools, invoicing, email and text, job duplication. You can look at job charts, the timeline view, tree view, and access to QuickBooks. Before you can create a job, the customer for whom you're doing the job must already exist. So think of a job as belonging to the customer for whom you're doing the job. Let me demonstrate. If we try to create a new job, the first thing we do is we select a customer. And we can enter a customer just by starting to enter the customer name and select among existing customers. If the customer doesn't already exist, what you have to do is cancel this and go to the customer table and create that customer here. Once you do this, you return to the job table and create the job and then select the customer that will now exist in that pull down. So let me demonstrate. We're going to create this customer Gondolf. Go back to jobs. Now we'll try to create a new job. We'll select this customer. We see that he's right. Now we can go forward and fill in the rest of the information describing this job and save. So the job is now right here in the first row of the table. So we saw that we can add a new job by clicking on the plus icon in the header of the job tabular view. We could also do it by selecting Add New Job from the pull-down menu. Or if you're not on the job tabular view at all, you could always use the pull-down, the Quick Links pull-down at the top and select Job. And that's nice because the Quick Links is available on all pages, not just the job tabular view. Okay, so let's create a new job. We'll select a customer. And we see when we select a customer, we get some information automatically filled in. We get the job location. And this is the same location as the customer location. So we'll select a time for doing the job. So a customer had called and wants the job done tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We'll leave the end date and time as is for now. We see that the job status was set to active. That's good. The payment by default was set to direct, meaning that the customer is going to pay you probably cash or check after the job. We're going to invoice this customer, so we'll select invoice. The payment method was set to check. We need to assign workers to this job. So we'll click in here. We'll ask Adam to do the job and have him bring Brian along with him. Rating isn't relevant now. This would be filled in after the job's completed. Perhaps there's something special about this job that you need to remember. For that, you might want to add a note. So you come down here, click the plus, choose a category, and perhaps you need to get some special supplies for this job. So you enter the supply. And the date by default is when you entered the note. You can change that if you want to. Click Save. Now you have that note. So next we need to create one or more line items for this job. A line item, of course, is basically just a description of what you're going to do when you get to the job. We'll discuss line items in a lot more detail in another video, but for now we'll just accept the default, which was 3 rooms of carpet, but maybe make a change. So we'll edit this. And we'll come in here and maybe change the price. And since this is item pricing, we're pricing for the job regardless of the square footage or time involved. We're just going to go to the price here and enter 120 and save. Okay, so that was enough to define the job, and we'll save it. We can reopen that job form at any time, and we can make any changes that we need to make. If you have any questions about how to do any of this, click on the question mark at the top, and you'll see a lot of frequently asked questions come up. It gives you an explanation of just about anything that you might want to know. Notice also these folded tabs in the top, on the right corner and left corner. These allow you to scan through your list of jobs, backward and forward in time. So we've learned the basics of how to create a new job, how to make changes to existing jobs, and basically how the job form operates. The other videos in this series will get into more detail about line items and invoicing and cover several other important topics.